Hey everyone, we're talking about being human. Pastor Nathan here. We've over the last few times we've been together, have been talking about, or at least going through what it means to be human. Not what we do as human beings, but who we are as human beings, and then how that sort of impacts what we do. We've talked about how God created us. We're hand knit, handmade in His image. That we broke that image. That we are a people because we broke that image. We're people who are waiting for God's restoration, which He promised. We're also in the middle of that then as broken human beings, broken images. We're capable of doing great harm to others. That we are not just hurting others, but we are actually hurting ourselves. That we hurt because of the things that people have done to us. That part of the human experience is to hurt. Another part of the human experience is selfishness. This is kind of at the core of why Adam and Eve, our first parents, broke the world. It came down to something very simple. God was the center of the universe. Still is the center of the universe. Everything revolves around Him. It all exists because of Him and continues to maintain its order because of Him. But Adam and Eve, us today still as broken human beings, want it to be about us. You can call it self-centeredness, selfishness. It's, I want the world to revolve around me. I want what I want, and I want people to bow to what I want. Not, I want to treat people the way God wants me to treat people, or I want to do what God wants me to do, and to love and to so forth. We know what it means to be self-centered. We know what it is to be selfish. We know what it is to ultimately say, I want things to go the way I want them to go, for no other reason than I want them that way. The only real solution to this is Jesus. And when Jesus comes into our lives and begins to remake us and reshape us and reform us, and that's the way we begin to look at the world a bit differently, where all of a sudden it doesn't have to be all about us, and the world doesn't have to revolve around me or revolve around you. It revolves around God, and then I fit into that as a part of Jesus remaking me. I fit into that in a different way. But until Jesus returns, selfishness is still going to be a part of what it means to be human. Thank God that Jesus came to rescue us from that sin too. Not only does He forgive us and rescue us from hurting and hurting others, from being hurt and hurting others, that He covers that Himself, but He also covers us in our selfishness. That when we are self-centered and when we act in selfish ways, when we exist selfishly, God forgives that too, and God works with that and works with us even in the midst of that for the sake of His kingdom. Anyhow, hope that's helpful for you. We'll talk again soon.